Good evening. First tonight, a 40-year-old man has been arrested after a car crashed into a house in St Helier. Jersey's emergency services were called out to the incident on Queen's Road last night. One man had to be cut from a car. The crash involved a blue BMW, a white van and a Ford Focus. 2 people inside the BMW were taken to hospital but have since been discharged. Police would like to speak to anyone who witnessed the incident. A new project has been launched in Guernsey to try and encourage islanders to grow traditional varieties of fruit and veg. Some once popular produce have all but disappeared, but now a project has sourced seeds from around the world to reintroduce certain crops. Rob Byrne reports.
They might look like any other tomatoes, but this variety has gone to New Zealand and back. Like others, this Guernsey island tomato is grown in another country, but since fallen out of fashion here. Now people are being encouraged to grow local heritage varieties like this and others, whether that's parsnips, peas or squashes.
We're selling the seed at a promotional price so that people can at least try it. And we're taking their names and their email addresses so that the South Show organisers can contact them next year and say, look, are you going to take part in the South Show competitions for this class of heritage varieties?
So the hope is next year there'll be an even more local feel to the traditional fruit and veg on display here at the show. And this weekend, islanders have been tasting some of the Victorian walled kitchen gardens wares with the hope it'll spark their inner Guernsey grower.
But it's also about preserving the gene pool. You know, if you want to preserve rare farm animals, it's well known, you need to breed them. And it's the same with the genetic material in these historic varieties, some of which contain unique genes for flavour and for protection against some of the problems that we have today in our health system. So it's really important that these varieties are protected and used.
So not only can you help by preserving a slice of island heritage and have something tasty to eat, but you might even win a prize next year too. Rob Byrne, ITV News.
Hospital staff in Guernsey have pushed a patient bed through St Peter Port in 60s-style fancy dress to raise money for dementia patients. It will go towards jigsaws, books and activities to help keep the patient's minds active. During the early stage of dementia, this can help to slow the onset of other symptoms.
They'll be focusing in on what they're doing in front of them rather than worrying about what's going on, because they want to get up and walk around and what have you, which in an acute medical environment is sometimes not the best for them. It can be quite dangerous. So if we can have staff sit with them, do puzzles, I think it'll be a much more sort of better experience for them while they're in with us.
Dragons and Disney characters were among the creations at Alderney Week's sandcastle competition on Bray Beach today. A total of 13 family groups braved the weather and sandstorm conditions to compete in the popular event, themed to this year's topic, Animal Magic. Numbers competing were lower than usual due to the bad weather.
So we're always inspired by the blonde Alderney hedgehogs, unique to the Alderney Island. With the Animal Magic theme, we thought it was more than appropriate to do the blonde hedgehog with a twist, which is multicolours with some seaweed and using the grass from the dunes to make the blonde pines.
Scouts from the Channel Islands have returned from a trip to the 24th World Scout Jamboree in America. 45,000 young people from 169 countries took part in the event, which takes place every 4 years. While there, the Scouts took part in a series of outdoor activities with the aim of learning new skills they can use throughout their lives.
They'll tell you how fantastic it was and what they're going to take from it, leadership skills, all the skills of lots of people they've met, and they're going to have lifelong friends of Scouts from around the world.
OK, let's find out what's happening with the weather now. Here's Alex Spicely with the latest forecast.
Yes, as the evening light dims, there's a warm outlook.
Yes Electrical, sponsors of the ITV Channel Islands weather. Good evening. Well, it's been a rather breezy day here in the Channel Islands with gusts of up to 40 miles per hour. An orange weather warning has been issued, so do take care if you're out and about this evening, as there have been gale force 8 winds throughout the day. And do keep your eye out for any fallen trees or debris later this evening and tomorrow morning. Now, the wind is expected to die down overnight, so things should feel slightly calmer. The open sea states will be rough to very rough, and visibility will be moderate during some overnight showers. Moving on to tomorrow now, and it will be fair and sunny with some showers, but these should be heaviest overnight. The winds are expected to drop down to a moderate force 4, so it should feel a lot less breezy. Temperature-wise, you can expect highs of 22 degrees in Jersey, 20 degrees in Guernsey, and 19 in Alderney. And there will be lows of 14 degrees in Jersey and Guernsey, and 15 degrees in Alderney.
Yes Electrical, sponsors of the ITV Channel Islands weather.
Well, that's it from me this evening. Remember, you can keep up to date with the latest on our website, itv.com/channel. Have a lovely evening from me and the team here. Goodbye.